We can talk
Ooh,
about. Yeah, I was in a call with a friend, so I was like, I need to hang up. So how are you both?
great. Every
I'm,
day I'm great. I
I'm
don't know.
good. My throat's still sore, but I'm good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
okay. That's good. But were you with a cold or something? I don't
No, it's because I
remember.
overworked myself like last week. Like I
Ah,
completely lost my voice from working so much, but it's getting better.
wow.
It's still
Okay.
sore, but I'm
You
able
need
to
to drink
talk and I'm
an
not
tea.
coughing nearly as much. So
They say
slowly
an
getting better.
and tea are good for the throat. So maybe. And you, Hugo, how are you?
I'm fine. I just had a boring meeting.
That's not
Meetings
great.
are always boring.
My work system
Yeah,
keeps
it was.
breaking the last couple of days. So in the last few days, I've had like almost 3 hours where the system wasn't working, but I still get paid for them. So not
Hmm.
complaining. That's perfect for my throat. I
That's
don't need
good.
to sleep. I'm like, yes, no
That's
work, but I
awesome.
get paid.
Yeah, it was just something they do for. I don't know. It was weird stuff, and I was like, "Can I please go read my book?"
Also, why are you having like a team meeting at like 10 o'clock? No, not 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Don't know why my brain went, no, they're an hour ahead. I know you're not, but my
It was not.
brain thought so.
It was not
Yeah,
at 10 o'clock. It was on. I hope it was on 5 p.m.
I was during that one. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah, but I
told
was
me
like,
yes.
it was 1 hour and a half, so it was too long.
Jeez. And did you need to have your camera? Like,
Yes,
okay.
because it
Because I
was
have a
like,
lot of work meetings, but I'm always
yeah,
on my pajamas and with the camera
no,
closed.
no,
So,
because I knew they will be like, and they were like, oh, it's about the new PhD students, so all the others turn off the camera so we can only see the PhD students, and we're like,
grig,
uh,
grig, grig, grig. No one wants to talk. Grig, grig.
Like,
it was
why?
just
Why
weird.
though? Why we gotta show ourselves?
We don't
I
want
don't know.
to.
It was weird. So tell us what you're reading. Um, what are you gonna do
Well,
tonight?
my diamond painting has been staring at me all day with that, like, really want me to do it. Like,
Hmm?
you just keep staring at something. So I'm gonna do some diamond painting.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I decide I want to read after a
Yay.
bit, then I'm gonna read some small steps because I absolutely adore this book. So
Mm-hmm.
Show
Yeah.
that's
us
my
how the diamond painting is going.
it's,
Do you
it's
have it
really
like?
not done that much since the
Oh,
last time. Like I've done I've done a bit more, but like I'm not even at the halfway mark yet because I just did not do it for ages. So
hmm.
I was doing it when I was watching the rugby, and then the rugby stopped, and then I just didn't do it again. And I'm like, but I still determined to
Slowly.
get it done by the end of the year. So I have to start doing it. If
Yeah. You need to do a little bit every day, like
yeah,
an advent calendar, but just with diamond painting. Maybe that way it will
I
work.
need a bit more than one segment a day. Otherwise, I'm doing like huge amounts. But I'm determined to get this done. Determined.
You will get
So
Mm-hmm.
it. Do
gonna
it.
try and get at least 2 bits of this diamond painting done, and then I'll see if I want to read. If I get bored of doing this at any point, I will just pick up my book and read because I can
Yeah, it's
always come
always
back to
better.
it later. So,
Yeah. Oh, my internet.
what about you guys? What are you reading?
So, as usual, I'm going to first do my homework
German.
because, yeah, I am always the same person that leaves everything to the last minute. And then I'm going to read, to continue reading Air Awakens by Elise Kova, which I don't know who gave me this. I don't know. Yeah, and I think I've already passed the middle, and it's being really cute. I like it. Yeah, and it has magic, and I feel it's going to be like enemies to lovers or something. I don't know. I just want it to be. Not sure if it will be, but I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Ugo?
I probably gonna finish. I don't know if you can see. Darkness Fall,
Darkness Falls.
which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Robert Green's new book. It came out like 3 days ago, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
finishing today to film tomorrow the review and post it. And then I probably gonna continue Hero of Ages because I need to finish that.
And do you
Um,
still think that it's going to be for sure 5 stars?
at
Hero
the
of
time
Ages?
I was that, yeah, I didn't
Okay,
complete it.
okay,
I read other
cool.
books. But yeah, I was supposed to say
Cool.
something. Yeah, I order the first Wheel of Time book. I'm probably gonna read the first Wheel of Time book next year, and the series. So
What I just want to say is that then I might have to return something.
Guys, get off.
um, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I
just getting beaten up by my dog. It's fine.
yeah, just ignore Ashley. Um, I have to do small amount of schoolwork, then take some photos for Insta, so probably I will do those things in the first sprint. Yes. Hi Roro, hi Katrina, welcome. I'm reading Darling, a modern Peter Pan retelling. Peter is the leader of
Ooh.
Street Gang. Ooh, a little bit like
I
West Side Story.
I've
I
heard of
like
that
it.
and I do want to read it, but I've not actually heard anyone say good or bad things about it. It's just
I'm gonna
In
try
the
and
middle.
finish and then
Yeah.
do None by Agatha Christie. Another book that Pia haven't read that I gave her.
Oops. Yeah.
But are you liking Destiny? It's one of my favorite books by Agatha Christie. Aren't there like 15 books in the Wheel of Time and they're all there? Yes, they are all
Yeah.
gigantic. They are all 15 books. But the TV show, the first, I think, 3 episodes that I watched were amazing and really hyped me up to read the books. So I'm probably gonna do like some read along if people want, but very chill, not very pressure like a book per month because I'll
Yeah,
be
slowly because that's huge.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a book each 2 months. I think it will be fine.
that would
That
work.
way I think I can maybe join you. Yeah. One book
Yeah,
for 2 months. I think it's feasible. Yeah.
yeah, because they are huge. But if you take your time,
Like a
I
few
think
pages per day. Yeah.
yes.
You've got this. I want to read them, but I just keep not buying them. And if I don't buy them, then I don't have to read
I
Yeah.
I
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I had on my wish list the small mass paperbacks. They came like in set of 3 books per box.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, no, I'm not gonna read them in a mass paperback because
No, it needs to be a
I
regular book.
Ah,
so no, I bought the big editions. They're like illustrated
Ah.
and kind of expensive, like
oh,
16,
Ooh.
17 bucks each. But they're like, yeah, it's worth it because I
It
need
is.
to annotate and write things and
Yeah. And you have a better experience. And sometimes it changes
yes,
if you like the book or not. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'd get just mass market ones because they're usually cheaper, and there's so
True.
many of them that it's like,
And I would read the ebook at the same time. Like have the paper copy, but then I would read the ebook and just underline on the book. Yeah.
hmm
I think I would do that.
yes. We want to know, Destiny, how are you liking it? And then there were none because that book is perfection.
Chef kiss. Yeah.
I, I know which dog I'm choosing. So
I want
Mm,
one.
blue. I'm going to read. Oh.
We
we
go
know I'm
both.
going green because one looks like Thai. So
Yeah.
we all know I'm going for green.
Ugo will be the same. Number one.
Yeah.
Number one
No
forever.
problem. I'm loving it so far. Only 2 chapters. Oh my god! The last chapter
Wow.
is just
Really, yeah.
I've never read Agatha Christie.
Same, Ashley. Same.
like
Same.
if you want a detective
I thought I was
story,
alone. I thought everyone had
No.
except for me.
if you want a detective story, um, probably Hercule Poirot. But if you want like the best Agatha Christie ever, is this one because the other ones will never be as good.
It's good, yeah.
So Roro goes for purple. Hopeless says, I think the only way I could read Wheel of Time is that I was reading with someone like a buddy read or a read along. Yes, so I will do that.
You
I will
see,
find some people to join me.
yep, you need
I
to do
just
it.
need some hosts because otherwise I will kill myself. I don't know if you could make that financial commitment for the Wheel of Time. Yes, they're hard, but you can
I'm
get on the
sure.
Wheel of Time.
I was gonna say, I'm sure your
Or
library would because they're so popular. I'm sure
Yeah.
libraries would have them.
yes, or the ebooks, which are not expensive. They were like
Hmm.
they were like $20 the first 4 or 5 on Kindle last time that I checked. But yeah, otherwise you can go on some other places that we cannot talk to get them. So
It's a
light blue
secret.
one and number two. Okay, so we are three in number two in number one. So are we ready to have some fun?
Hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm scared.
You can do it.
If your dog attack you, just scream to the mute mic.
Will do. I've got that.
Okay? Let me open and take out the song. Happy readings! Yay! We won!
Well done.
Go team one!
Go team one. Go team one. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I don't know
haven't.
why, but I feel like I look really, really cute with this like with my pajama t-shirt up, with my
Is
pajama
it?
hoodie up.
Is it this yes t-shirt? I was going to ask if it was like
It's literally a pajama
bigger.
t-shirt, but it just looks so cute.
It is.
Mhm.
I have a onesie like that with the ears and everything. And
So,
your internet at the middle was not
like,
behaving.
I, I don't know. Like during the meeting, which I wanted like to go down and like, sorry, I cannot go back. No, it's now that it
It was
goes
perfect.
down, and I have to turn
Yeah,
everything off
I looked up
again.
and I was like, the timer's gone and Hugo's gone, and I was like, what happened?
What's happening?
No, I'm here. So, how was everyone doing? I haven't read a lot because, you know, solving internet. We have here Jane and Lola. Good morning for you both.
So I finished my homework, so everything is great. Now I can start reading.
Well done.
Let's do it.
Did you get the grade already?
From my test, no, it's tomorrow. I will get it
Oh,
tomorrow. Because
Um,
last week we
I
had
really hope you
classes
don't
at
know that.
home. I'm I'm not worried, honestly, because it's not like classes in uni or anything. It's an extra class, so
he doesn't care. It's like, nah.
yeah, I don't care. I hope it goes well, but if it doesn't, no problem. But
I'm
oh
reading,
my god, that's so
even
fun.
Love
though
patrol.
I still
I
have to
need to
read it.
start the second one, which is Thunderhead.
Thunderhead, yeah. It's
I'm
good
still gutted
actually.
that you never joined the read along for Scythe that me, Becca, and Rachel had. Because we finished it just at the month you started it, and I was like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. You finished the third. I was starting the first one. I was like,
Yeah.
Oops. But
I was
Fight
like
is
just a
really
bit
good.
late.
it happens.
A little bit late.
I'm slowly getting this part of my diamond painting done.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Slowly.
But
I've
next
got like
time
a
you need to
couple
show
main
us.
colors to do, but I've been doing all the smaller colors. So like ones that only have like 5 or 6 instead of like the ones that have like loads and loads. So it doesn't look like I've done as much, but it is just going to be like basically bulk doing it, and then it'll go really fast for other
Yeah.
colors. So
And it is because it's really small and very small pieces, so it takes a long time to do it. Yeah. But I like to watch it on YouTube. I don't know why, to see people doing that. I don't know why.
I'll try and do like a recording one of it, like when I get like a smaller one, because I've got loads but like this one's massive, so it's
You
kind
need
of
to do
hard to do all this. But I am
like
getting a
a
new
time lapse.
tripod at Christmas, so I might be able to actually record a bit of this one,
Yeah.
like when I get my new tripod, because I should be able to angle it and have it the right height, which would be amazing.
I just saw people posting the list for best books of the year and worst books of the year. I'm like, I'm in the middle of
Already?
December. Yes, like
I thought they came out in
Wow.
January.
I last year I posted mine because I stopped reading it middle December. I didn't want to read the
Yeah.
last 15 days, so I had not more works. But January because I can still find 5-star reads or a 1-star
Yeah, I'm
read.
still finding good books, so I don't know how can you already predict the best ones. No
I have
idea.
2 questions left in my school assignment, so definitely will finish by the next spring. Yay!
Woohoo!
I read in 26 pages, just one chapter,
Wow.
and the epilogue to go. Yes, the
You're
epilogue
going to
is
easily finish that.
Yeah.
definitely. I was catching up on Discord. I've just got up. That's nice. Like in bed, scrolling down or
Scrolling,
up.
yeah.
I start the first. I started the first last week of November and then read them back to back. They are library borrows, so I have limited time to read. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm reading with Mary and ah, I don't remember the other girl name
It happens.
Awkward.
because it's not Ash. But she's a host of the Reindeer Readathon. Like, but I don't recall. I'm bad with names. I'm too bad with names because especially when they don't have the name in the channel, it's hard for me to remember. But yeah, we are reading this month the second one. I don't have to. Oh God, I don't feel prepared to write that video yet. Um, I still need
I
to
can
narrow
choose.
that down. I think the worst is easy. The
Yeah, the
best,
worst is always easy, and you have fun doing that.
yeah,
But the best ones, it's hard.
it's
I don't.
Amanda.
I find the best. I find my
Amanda.
best ones easier to know than my worst ones.
No, the worst. It's
The
easier to
worst
know.
ones I find worse because I'm like, there is things I like about them, and I don't want to just be like, this was awful because of this, and
Yeah.
nothing else. Whereas the good ones, I can usually be like, oh, okay, so this was really good, but in a way I could kind of wish it went in a different direction this way, or I usually find little things, even though it was a five
Yeah.
star.
Okay, Lola wants to know our opinions on the Goodreads winners.
Well,
Eh,
across was obvious from Sarah J. Maas. Because let's check one thing, guys. Goodreads awards, it's not about the content, it's about the popularity. If the book is very
Yes,
popular, then it will definitely win. So
I I thought it
they
was
are
but
really
biased.
predictable.
there was
Everyone
a
who I thought
category
was going
Yeah,
to
it
win
is.
did.
It
that
is.
please one at a time so we can listen and people can listen.
It
Do I
is
need to explain
predictable.
how to work the
That was
page?
what Ashley was saying. It
Oh,
is.
okay. What Ashley was saying was
I was just saying that all the winners that I thought would get it did because it's just really predictable.
Yeah.
but there was one. Hi, Larry. How are you? We are discussing the
Hey.
Goodreads winners. There was one category. I think it was. I don't know if it was mystery, but there was
Mm,
one category that didn't won the most predictable one. I'm trying to
don't
check
know.
it. Which one was?
Don't know.
But the
Uh,
Firekeepers one kind of surprised me. I
was
thought there was another one in that one that would have got it.
it was the mystery thriller, The Last Thing He Told Me, because people were thinking maybe Stephen King or The Maidens by Alex
Yeah.
Michaelides, because they were both two popular authors, and that
Mm-hmm.
one won.
Yeah.
I never heard about it.
Yeah, I
But
would
it's
have thought the
very rare.
Maiden.
But I think
Yeah.
I have a lot of things to criticize this year because first, fantasy should get more categories
Yeah,
because
it's too
there is
many
the
well-known books
paranormal
in this one.
fantasies, there is the epic
Mm-hmm.
fantasy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agree.
and that's just a mess. For example, I don't believe A Court of Silver Flames is fantasy as the same level it is She Who Became the Sun or The Shadow of the Gods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not the same, so you have to start categorize them correctly. Then they make they didn't put the chance for people to nominate other books other than they chose. For
Mm-hmm.
example, Empire of the Vampire was not put on the list, and it has a
No,
lot of ratings
sadly.
and a great like a great average. And you
Mm-hmm.
cannot just say that because the author is problematic, you cannot say the book is bad.
I think if
It's
Empire was
marketing.
on it, I think it would have won.
Mm-hmm.
If Empire
Yeah,
of the Vampire was there, I think it would have won its category.
I also think so.
I don't know because of it will be with Sarah J. Maas. So it will be like Sarah J. Maas, the one from
Yeah.
the Crown of Gilded Bones. They will be like in TJ Klun, but it will be like nominated at least. I like the idea of the Goodreads awards, but I really feel like when it comes down to what books had good marketing campaigns from publishing companies, yes, totally. I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
agree.
on, I think it was on young adult fantasy. Let me just
Lore
check.
was there, for example.
For example, I don't get the young adult fantasy because Iron Widow is amazing and it was very popular, but then you have Rule of Wolves and Cassandra Clare,
Mm-hmm.
which both have like huge fandoms, so no doubt on that. But then you have Lore, which I didn't like, and people they
Yeah,
have a lot of mixed feelings. He has 3.84, so
but
it's
it's
not
popular
totally
and everybody knows it. That's why.
yes. So
I'm reading it next month, so we'll find out if
Yeah.
I hate it as much as Hugo.
Also, you need to think about one thing. It's that when they come up with the awards, the books are there, and a lot of people are going to think, "Oh my God, this book is here. I need to read it before we have the winners." And the Goodreads is owned by Amazon, and they also want to upgrade their sales. It's not upgrade, but
Yes, but they
increase
want to
increase
sell
their
the books.
sales. Yeah, so they want to do it, and they will know, okay, what it's better to put here 5 or 6 books that they are not very known and probably people won't buy it, or really popular books like lore and I don't know, Cassandra Clare books and other people
But I
that
don't
will for
think,
sure
but I
sell.
don't think
What?
those will sell more because it's nominated. For example, I think, um, for example,
Sometimes,
I
yeah,
don't
because
think, I don't think Cassandra Clare, Lee Bardugo, they have already a name
yeah,
established.
but people also create challenges about
Yes, you
Goodreads,
create
like, okay, I'm
challenges.
going to read all this and
Yes,
blah blah
I
blah. Yeah.
think I think there are some authors that yes, the Goodreads Awards could definitely pull over the hype of the book, even
Mm-hmm.
being just nominated. But for some names, it doesn't matter. They will sell the same amount.
Yeah.
No
For
one will
example,
be the
Sarah
Cassandra
J.
Clare
Maas.
because
Yeah.
he won or Sarah J. Maas.
But
They
it will tempt
because it's
some
Sarah J.
people.
Maas.
Yeah. It's an
I
extra
think they
award.
should have like indie bits on it as well. So like best indie,
Yeah.
whatever, like
Mhm.
fantasy or something, just to give them a bit of a chance as well. Because I just feel like it's just big authors and that's it, and it's kind of just not fair.
Yeah, that's it. Just a way for them to also put on the books like one award in 2000 and something, blah blah
Yes,
blah blah. Yeah.
Larry makes a good point. Some books have more votes than ratings. I was seeing
True.
our
That is true.
our our violet ends, which was from Chloe Young,
Hmm.
Chloe Gong, had 9,000 votes and only has 6,000 ratings.
Because a lot of people go there and create fake accounts just to vote. It's
And,
also
and people
obvious.
vote because they just vote. It's like, oh, it's fun to vote.
Yeah.
Mm,
And fake accounts, guys. There's a lot of fake accounts in this stuff. There are a lot of authors. This is something that is not very spoken, but it happens. There are a lot of authors, small authors, that
mhm,
asks for people to create fake accounts just to have ratings and comments
mhm.
and everything. And this also happens with awards. Obviously, not to 3,000, but a small amount might be
Yes,
fake accounts or bots
I
and
don't vote.
everything.
So Jane says, I don't vote in them. I read at least 3 books in the category. I don't feel I can make a decision which is the best. Yes, I usually just
Hmm.
vote if I read 2 or more books, usually. But I stopped voting because
Doesn't
when I
make
saw
difference.
I like the part where I could nominate books because, for example, in mystery thrillers, I think there were a lot of mystery thrillers that were not nominated, and you can make them nominated. So House of Hollow was underrated,
Ah,
should
not
have been
really.
done better. I want to read that because Eric from Back Even Books Charity, you want to be part of that family, and I got curious because it's like a creepy book.
I I have it, but I've not read it yet.
Hi,
But I
Ellie.
have it that mentions Scotland, and I want to read more like in Scotland and from Scottish authors. So
I
That's
hardly
cool.
ever rate what I've read. Larry says, and no transparency
Hmm.
whatsoever. How they come up with? Yes, that's the thing. Because in
Yeah.
the past you could even nominate, but it was always biased. So what is the best? Like you go to mystery thrillers and you see this was more released. This one has more than 1,000 ratings and
Hmm.
average of 3.5 up. So these are the best, and then they go narrow, or just someone picks. Oh, I like these, or these are look popular.
Yeah. Sometimes
they
I have the feeling that they go, for example, for popular books and also for the most recent for that period. For example, the ones that came out just at the end of
hmm
October, November, and also the books that are on boxes. Like, do you know that
hmm
subscription from America, Book of the Month or something? I saw a
Yes,
lot of
yeah.
books that are there. And
Book of the Month,
I don't know. I
Illumicrate,
start to think
and
that's a conspiracy
Perilute
or
have
something.
a lot of books there.
It's
So
too weird.
some different awards those that you have to put in your book entry. So it could be that those publishers or whatever have put into Goodreads for them to be nominated, because that would make sense. But because a lot of smaller ones wouldn't know about it, they don't get the same chance.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, don't know. It's something
I
that I
don't.
would like for them to explain. How do
It's
they come up
it's a little bit
with
like
those
the
ones?
100 best books fantasy. It was a list made by Times.
Ah,
It was
yeah.
a very biased list. So lists and awards usually tend to be biased. They are not completely unbiased. If you make a list and you invite authors, the authors will have books on the list. Even if they
Hmm.
cannot nominate themselves, another one will be nominated. I don't vote often because I don't read enough of the books. Yes, usually that. Fairyloot is going to start offering an adult fantasy subscription in March. I saw that.
Ooh.
I was disappointed because they charge almost the same as the young adult box with no items.
Oh, it's just a book,
Oh,
right? Oh,
Yes, the young adult box is £26 plus VAT plus shipping, which makes more or less £40 for
plus
Alice in
customs.
Portugal. No, you don't pay customs because you
Ah,
pay
because
VAT.
you have the VAT. Yeah.
Yes,
See.
but the adult box, which is just a book, is £20, and then we increase a lot. So for £6, just the items, I will not pay £40 for an hardback, even exclusive edition,
Mhm.
just for that.
Me neither.
Because the items sometimes can be useful, and you like because they are exclusive items. I don't know. The times list was ridiculous, but at least they don't pretend it's a reader's choice. Yes, that's true. They didn't pretend it was a reader's choice; it was an author's choice, and we saw that. But the times list was also ridiculous. You don't need to have two Harry Potter's books or the two or the three Lord of the Rings. You could just put one book per series and nominate the series.
Yeah.
or you could have just put the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Harry Potter series, so it would have
Yeah.
all
Because
been
Like the
together.
series. Hmm.
first, because Lord of the Rings is not a trilogy because he wanted to be published as one book. He was just fed
Yeah.
up. The publisher didn't want it. But
To be
why
fair,
do
it
I
would have been a big, massive book if it
Yeah.
was like just one book. So I do get
even
why they put in
it
three,
will be
but
like a Stephen King one recently, like The Stand or It has 1,000 pages of Stormlight Archive. So it was not normal then, but it will be normal now. But I don't know, like why do I need to put two Harry Potter's books on the list?
Yeah. It was not necessary.
And then
Yeah.
they had like a lot of new releases. And for me to be the best and influential, being so new,
yeah.
Eh, no thanks.
it's weird, those lists. I think we can start another one because
Hmm.
we already gave our opinion on awards and lists, which
Okay. Number three. Yellow.
okay. I
Green
go I
again.
go I go with five because I like the blue.
Okay.
I just go for the one that
Let's
looks like
see.
Strider, and that's the green one. So
Every single time.
every single time, without fail, I'll just look for the one that looks like Strider. Also, speaking of Strider, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Woohoo! How
Woo!
many years does he make?
It's gonna be 3.
Three. My God, so young, so cute.
Um. Oh, my cat also turns up 3 next year in February.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I thought Tobias was a bit older. I don't know why. He's
Two,
cute. And
ping,
chubby.
4. Nice. Yes, Tobias is young, but he's huge. It's a huge cat for the normal size of a cat.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can start. And best luck and happy readings. Yay! Team one. Team one won.
Yay!
Woohoo! Very well.
Ooh, sorry. So, I'm probably gonna finish my book next sprint for sure, and I'm very excited. How about you?
I'm still doing my diamond painting, but I've got like one color left, so I can easily get that done. Also, I'm just watching basically a podcast in the background, so it's
About
quite mellow.
what?
I'm watching a podcast called The Friendship Onion, which is like Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan, who plays Merry and Pippin in Lord of the Rings. But it's their podcast, and they just talk about bits of everything, really. And I've got quite a bit to catch up on, so just watching one of the episodes. I don't even know when this episode's from, but like it's very far back. It's from September. That's how far back I am on my podcast. I'm like in September still.
You're still catching up. Yeah.
Cat pop up, and she
Hey.
already went away, but he's team stalking on the win. And then have you, Kim? Hi, Kim. How are you? And you, Bia.
So I read
How was
20
it?
pages. It was very well. It's
How is the
certainly
book?
missing this. Where do you see this to finish the
Mhm.
book? And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I still think that this book basically is just an introduction to the story. I think that
Mhm.
only on the next books will action begin. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It was a nice gift. Yeah.
So,
But I'm getting really
Bless you.
sleepy also.
bless you.
Okay, done.
I'm back. I don't want to just die, so I thought I'd mute myself.
So Alice says she didn't get very far. My grocery delivery came doing. That's fine. You are being productive, organized thing. 8 pages left. The ending is insane. I know.
Oh my god.
And then They Were None is one of the best mysteries ever. Like,
Do you know if there's is there like a movie or anything adaptation of it?
there's a lot of movies and adaptations.
What of this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there are a lot. Like, and then there was none.
Maybe I'll try and put it as like a book club pick for me later in the year or something.
Mm-hmm. So film, it has 45, 65, 74, 81,
Wow.
85, 2004, 2012. But these ones
2012.
are not in
It was in
English.
2012.
They are in Indian. But the most recent one is 2004. But I think the 1945 is the best, or the 65, one of the two.
I'll need to check it. I'm only just starting to like Poirot though. Like I never really watched any Poirot until the new one with I want to say Kevin Branagh, but it's not Kenneth Branagh, is it?
Don't know.
No.
I never read or seen anything.
No, I've just never ever watched or anything. So like the new one that was like Orient on the Orient Express, like the brand new one that came out, like that was the first one I'd ever seen of it, and I was like very surprised. And I think the Nile one comes out next year, and I'm so excited to see it because like I don't know any of the stories. I'm like the odd one out who just doesn't know it, so I'm like this is actually really cool for me because I'm like experiencing it all for like the first time.
True,
Yeah.
just choose a decade. You have a lot to choose.
Too many.
I didn't read anything this sprint. No problem. You can read in the next one, or you can work on you're doing. I finished my school assignment. Yay!
Yay!
One fourth bookish Instapics I want to take. I will do 3 on the other sprint. Nice. I don't have talent or patience to do pictures for Instagram, like pretty ones.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I see
She'll
some
get what you
kids
get.
really pretty, but I
Yes,
have no
it's just-
ideas.
It's just like too much work, too much like
Yes, to stage everything and then
Yes.
find a filter and yeah. But there are people that take really cool pictures. Their feed
Mm-hmm.
is very pretty.
Sorry. Ay.
Yeah, I'm also that. I think I'm only going to do one, an extra one, and then I'll go
Mhm.
to sleep. And I will make a tea in the
I'm not
meantime.
tired to sleep, but I just yawn. But I need to finish the book. So yeah, I go number one this time. I like the dogs.
I'm going for blue because, you know.
Yeah.
They-
And I'm number 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always the same reason, actually.
I know. I should just like I don't even have to say my number anymore.
Yeah,
Like I should just be
you
like,
don't need to say.
you know. If
Yeah.
if it's not there, then I'll say. But like otherwise, you know.
My spouse helps me with most of my Instagram photos. He's way better at framing everything with his video uploading way than I am. I don't have a spouse who is like good with that. He's good with technology, so he helps me with that. But with framing and in things, no. So we have some four, some two, for three, pink again. Kim goes for three. For three, what are you reading, Kim? I'm curious what you are reading now. Five. Larry also went for five. What do you plan to read eventually, Larry? I also blah blah blah. I'm also curious. Ashley is one of these.
Always being a diva.
One
He
day we're
wants
gonna
attention.
see the dog kill Ashley and be like, I think she's, I think she's faking.
I think she's fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she doesn't want to do the reading sprint. That's why.
Uh,
Actually, we know that you're there. You're not
If I
bad.
start bleeding, that it's cause for concern. But otherwise,
Yeah.
she just wants to play, don't you? Also, I think it's because his birthday is in like an hour, and he's just like, I want my new toys and I want my treats and everything.
He knows. He
so
knows
Larry's
what's
reading the
coming.
fifth season. Nice. I got the first one. It's there.
Already
Next year
started, but
eventually. The
beautiful.
beautiful. I don't
That's
know.
one that has like the chest piece on the
Renee.
cover, right?
Ooh, no.
I
Or am I
think
thinking something completely different? It's not like
It's
white,
from
but
Renee Adia. I
it's
think
not.
it's black and I know that when I had the physical copy, under the dust jacket it was red and then it had like a lion, but I don't
Okay.
remember what's on the
I
dust
think
jacket.
yes. I think you're right. It's from the René Adier.
Idea,
It's
yeah.
like the cup with roses or something. Like
Yeah, a cup with roses. Yeah. That's it.
I thought that was the one that had like the queen piece on it.
yes,
No,
Oh,
it's
that's
the
my thing.
vampire.
it's vampires, yeah, and
Yes.
New Orleans and everything. Yeah, it's cool. Cool. Yeah.
I'm now
I'm
wondering what book I'm thinking of.
And when you said the chess piece, I thought about Twilight or something. One of
yes.
those
I was
books.
thinking. I was
No,
thinking like
no, there was a newer one that came out that wasn't Twilight, but it had like a queen or chess piece on it, and it was like
Crave,
no,
red.
Crave or
but I was
something.
but I was thinking on the beautiful. I was thinking on the one with the cup and the red that is very
Mm-hmm.
popular. I'm reading Disorder Cosmos at the moment. Real good, but I think it's an F, so I might have switched to Paradise
Oh,
if my brain gets tired. Ooh, okay, but very
also a
interesting.
cute book.
I'm reading Window Shopping as a buddy read. Ooh, is that like a romance, like a rom com, or something like that? Hi Sam,
Hey,
Hello.
good to see
I really
you.
should just get clarinets at this point because I keep just doing that. Make like
puppets,
an actual tune if I actually get the
rose
Yes.
petals. Yeah, yeah.
maybe. I'm gonna have to have a look, see what book I'm thinking of. Maybe I am thinking of the right book. Maybe my brain's just not
Don't know.
put together in the same way. But I thought it was like a queen piece or a chess piece
No,
with like a black cover, and then that
the
could
only
be
book with uh, a chess piece that I know it's Breaking Dawn.
Yeah, me too.
definitely not Breaking Dawn. I'm thinking of. 100% not.
Yeah, it's
I know that book inside and out. Like, that cover is not the one that's in my head.
yeah, it's a holiday romance. Nice. So let's start the sprint because I need to finish the book. I'm curious.
Mhm.
And I need to
Here,
finish this segment because it's going to drive me
you need
insane
to finish the
otherwise.
book. I was saying to be that she should finish the book, but she muted herself, so she
Oh,
wouldn't
sorry.
listen to me.
No, but it's impossible for me to finish it. I still have like 100 pages to read. It's
Nothing
still a
is
lot.
impossible.
It is because I'm tired and it's Friday.
You're just lazy.
In the words of Shia
Also,
LaBeouf, just do it!
that's me, yeah.
Okay, now
Uh,
we start.
okay,
Okay,
let's go.
happy reading.
Oh, another sprint that went by.
I sorry,
No,
I'm 3 minutes away to finish the book. Oh my god, this book is so good.
my God.
This book is so good. So, how was this time?
Well, I
So
finished my segment and then I read 14 pages. So,
that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
slowly to get.
And are you like at the middle? Have you pushed the
Not
middle of
yet.
the book?
I'm
Okay.
like, in my book, I'm about a quarter of the way through, I want to say, or a fifth of the way, probably closer to a
Okay.
fifth. And then on my diamond painting, I'm a couple segments away from getting to exactly halfway. So I've
Almost
got
there.
this. But I just wanted
Almost
to get some reading in at this point. Like, I feel like I'd done enough diamond painting for now. And I finished my podcast. So I was like, I don't want to start a new one. So,
Yeah. And you
I'm
were
almost
in
finished the
3
book.
pages?
I don't know.
Almost
I'm
there.
almost finishing the book. I have three first 3 minutes left. So Kim is asking. I'm reading Darkness Fall, which is Robert Breen's new book from the Kate Marshall series. Came out like 7th of November. I got an arc, so I'm super excited because the book is so good. Yes,
That's good.
now an
That's really good.
author author for me. And you, Bia.
I read 15 pages and then I went to get some tea because I'm starting to get my throat all messed up. And yeah. And I'm also preparing to go to sleep as usual.
All sick people here, like we are dying.
Yeah, you guys know that on Fridays usually I stay until 11. More than that, it's already too much. You see, I even got my remember to say go to sleep. It's already late.
You need to get some vacation and
True.
come hang out
Another
with them
vacation, yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
So we
So, guys, I
got
really like to be with you, but I think I will
Mhm.
take this
Okay.
opportunity to go and sleep. Kisses to
Mwah.
everybody and have a nice
Bye
weekend.
bye.
Bye bye.
See you tomorrow. So Ali got 13 pages. Sam got 6 pages of Anxious People. Ooh, are you liking it? I'm curious. Lala read 10%. Nice. Yes, like. How I'm gonna say this? I read Nine Elms and Shadow Sands, which is book one and two back to back from the series to read the arc. The first one is definitely a 5 star, best of the year. Second one was a 4 star. This one probably 4.5, 5 star. It's very good.
was going to
It's
say, if
about
you say a 3-star, they're just going gradually downhill each book.
no. I just said I love it. So I don't know. For example, I got more or less the killer, but not in the same way.
Oh,
Which means that I got the killer right, but all the other things were a twist. So
that works.
yeah, I think that works, and it's very good. Robert Green's it's an autobiography for me now. Everything that he's gonna publish, I'm gonna read it.
I love when that happens.
Yay! Finish 5 star for sure. Yes,
Well
2 books
done.
finished it. Now I'm putting dinner together. Ooh, what are you making? I like to know. I just finished Jane and the 12 Days of Christmas. Ooh, that sounds cozy. I got I saw in the stores the new Jimmy Fallon Kids for Book Kids, which is like 5 days till Christmas. And there's 5 days till Christmas, we do this. There's 4 days till Christmas. It's very cool. It's like a
Oh,
children's book. I think it works very well for children. Like it's 5 days, you read this. 4 days, you read this.
I like, you can get like kids' advent calendars that each day gives you a different like kids book. And I really like the
Mm-hmm.
idea of that, but I wish they'd make like adult. You can get like a small adult book to read each day.
Mm-hmm.
But
What did Sam says? I can decide if I like it. The story is interesting, but I don't like the writing. It's
Oh,
different to his other books that I've read. Um, I don't know. I just read one Pac-Man book and I really liked it. Although I heard some people don't like it as much because of the writing style. Maybe it could be also the translation because he's not an English author. Sometimes the translation can be not good. So it's a murder mystery. Jane Austen as main character. It was fun. Ooh, okay, that's
that sounds
nice.
interesting.
Yes, Jane Austen as the main character is interesting. It's like the one where the Queen of England is solving murder mysteries. That
I've
sounds
not
fun.
heard of that, but that sounds very interesting as well.
I,
Like that sounds
I
odd.
saw on Lorena channel Queen England solving crimes. Let's see if I can find. Okay, it's the Windsor Knot. I will just.
Don't think I've heard it.
I think it's recent. It's like from this year, maybe last year. I'll try to share it if. Yes, it's this one. It has a lot of covers. Yes, it came out this year. It's a cozy mystery,
Huh.
and this is the cover that I know more. It's really Queen Elizabeth solving murderers.
That sounds good though. It's different. I kind of like that it's different.
Yes. I was wondering if there was a different translator for this one. There are parts written in second person, and I usually don't like second person's POV. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the UK and the US edition may have different translators. Probably. We can try to check that out because as as me reading a lot of books as growing up in Portuguese, translation yes really matters when you're reading a book because you get if it's not well done, um, it can really demotivate you to read. Okay, I heard this is translated by Neil Smith, but I don't see if it was translated differently. So I believe he translated both versions. Yeah, it will make sense to have different translations for English, since American and British it's pretty much the same, but it could happen. You got different covers, even different names. Like same books having different names. That's weird.
Yeah.
I was very confused because I was doing the releases for January and I found one book, and then I found the other, and I was reading the synopsis. I was like, this is very similar to one that I'm reading, and I was like, okay, but oh, this is the same book but with completely different titles. One is Find Me, and the one is a, The Girl She Was, something like that. I was like,
Oh, that's very different. Usually they're kind of the same, and then they just kind of alter like one or
the
word or
cover.
something. That
Yes,
sounds like.
yeah, it was like, but I saw it on Peter Swanson, The Eight Perfect Murders. It's published in the UK over the name The Rules for a Perfect Murder.
I think that is right. Yeah.
So I was like, why changing the name?
Maybe they think it'll. Maybe they think it'll sell better, depending the title.
Maybe. It might be just me. My dad is reading at the moment too, and he's enjoyed more than. But he has, yeah, maybe the translation, but I don't know. Probably just the writing style doesn't add up. I only speak English. How can you know if something is a bad translation? So I started noticing when I started reading in English, and then I went back to reread some of Portuguese edition books. For example, the Selection series. There are some moments they between the main characters, America and Maxon, they talk with the formal you. Although in English doesn't have a difference, but in Portuguese is because our U's are different. And I
Okay.
was like, I wouldn't put a 16-year-old person who are romantically involved and who kick the prince like lower parts, treating in private so formally. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then it was some things that it didn't add up, some strange formulations or um some things that you feel like it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like something that you would feel like is something an author, for example, unless it's like those authors who like a very flourish and a very intellectual writing style. If it's something that you feel it should be natural and you don't feel it's natural, I felt like sometimes it's like I wouldn't translate it like this. At least
Yeah.
that's what I feel. It's like you don't feel it naturally. You feel like it's imposed to be something.
I feel like it doesn't flow as well. You're like,
Yes, it
has to be a
doesn't
sentence
flow.
for me. But then if it doesn't read as well, it can sometimes come across quite jilted and kind of not
Yes,
just right. Yeah.
or
You
if
get,
or sometimes even changes the way they are translating. Sometimes it's too formal. Sometimes it's not formal. Sometimes they use one word. It's not consistency. Is also
yeah.
is also an issue. So pick a book. Pick a book. Yes, you can also pick a book. It's also important. I
Pick
had
this
a
one.
Tell us what you're reading. Pick a dog and a sleigh. Make your bets.
Um, I mean, who wants to take a guess at what color I'm going for?
You go for purple,
There's a purple?
pink, purple. You
No.
know. I know. I'm kidding with you. It's the two, right?
We all know it's the red one, the one that looks like Strider. Can't not choose the one that looks like my dog. Speaking of my dog, I don't know why he's under my bed. He's under
I
my
will.
bed, but staring at me.
I think he's gonna attack you, so I will start the sprint. So I
Probably will.
will. I will not have blood in my hands. Um. Hi. I'm losing Solaris. Oh, I don't know what that is about, but tell me, and we discuss after the sprint. Okay? Happy reading. Yeah, doesn't pay much attention. Tama na eh. So, Yay, team two.
Yay! I'm just going to finish this page. I've got like 2 sentences, so give me 1 second.
So while Ashley is reading, how was everybody?
Okay, there we go. I really just wanted to finish that page.
So Ali got 70 pages. Nice. How about you?
27 pages?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like 2 pages from the end of the chapter. So
I got 14 on Hero of Ages, and I finished the Darkness Fall, and I updated the Kindle books that I got.
well done.
So I read 4% of my ebook, Winter Set Hollow. Ooh, is that a cozy mystery or something? It sounds at least cozy and winter. 20 pages. Yay! Congrats, Clay. What are you reading? 8% of Anxious People. Nice. You're all making progress. Yay! Um, yeah. I I'm definitely still like I'm not ready to finish this, but I want to finish.
Yeah.
But I'm
I get
still
that
not ready.
I get that the last book of series. I'm like, I want to just read it, but I don't want it to end. Like, yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I still have a long way to go, but at the same time, it's like each page is one less page.
But then you have Cosmere, and that's huge.
It's not
Or
the
are you going to
same.
read Mistborn Era 2 after that?
I only have Shadows of Self, the first one, on the second, and I don't know. I have Elantris and Warbreaker. Probably go for the standalones first, since I want to start Wheel of Time next year. Probably gonna save the Cosmere for 2023.
I was going to say 2020 past.
No, I was thinking, I
You're
was
a bit
thinking
late.
which year was after the next year. I was looking like 2021, 2022, 2023. So Anna's book is a mystery horror, and I'm loving it. Ooh, I like it. What is the name, Anna? I think you haven't said the name. I'm reading The Prophet by Robert John Jr. Ooh, I don't know what that is about,
No idea.
but sounds cool. I like the name at least. 12 Pages of Solaris. It's a sci-fi classic. Don't know what to think of it, except that it's weird. I love I don't know, but it's weird. That's what I know. I have dinner instead. Nice. It's always nice. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I forgot it was you. Sorry. This
I
is why
was
my
thinking, I think
mistakes.
Anna said, but I've not got like the comments on my screen, so I couldn't double check.
Yes, and I was seeing it. I skip it. I was like, no, I haven't seen it. Sorry, Anna. Oh, but if it's a horror mystery, I like it even more. I'm
Sounds
curious.
intriguing.
Winter Set Hollow. Winter Set Hollow. Save it for later to see. And Lala got 13%. Yay! So good. So, are we? I think I want to finish for tonight
I'm good with that.
because
I was thinking I
my
don't want to read too much more in my book. Like, I want to finish this chapter, which is 2 pages. But, like, I'm flying through this. Like, I'm already about halfway.
mm-hmm.
Just flying through it. But
like
I'm good
I
to it.
I will continue to read, but my internet
I did not hear that. Your internet kind of cut for a second.
I said literally my internet is dying again.
Oh. It was like the internet's like, we got you.
No, you got the idea. that internet is dying.
Yeah.
So probably we should end up here before I die again. Let's just read the light comments. Weird is how it describes Snow Crash, my current audiobook. Ooh, we have a lot of weird here. I like it. I think you like it. I think you think I will like it. Okay, I will wait for the review soon. Okay, I will wait for that, and then I'll make sure. I already had it to Goodreads, so thank you all for coming. Don't forget subscribe. You have Ashley channel also. Um,
I'm gonna get those little shell things. What are they called? They're not maracas. Maracas a shaky one. What?
I just know the Portuguese one,
They're
which
not
is castanholas. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that was the word I was thinking of, but it is not coming to mind. I'm gonna get
Ah,
some of them so I can just do it like I'm saying goodbye to people.
ta, 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 ta. I just know the Portuguese name, Portuguese Spanish, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for coming. It felt strange when you're making. We had to plan ahead, you know. Like Wheel of Time, it's $15, the prequel. So you're talking about 13 months if you read like one per each 2 months. So you have to think Cosmere for 2023, unless
That's
you do
really just made
Umbrella.
me think about a read along I'm doing that's gonna last over a year. And I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
mean, it should be fine, but oh.
that's a lot. But yeah, thank you all for coming, and we see you next week. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.